Hello everyone, myself Palak Thakur and I am your geography teacher of a class 9th standard. So today we will discuss about our new chapter, that one it is precipitation. What is a precipitation? When water fall in solid or liquid state on Earth's surface is known as a precipitation. As we already know that a 70.8% part of the Earth's surface is fully covered with the water. Now we will discuss about the geographical explanation. 17.8% part of the Earth's surface is full of water. The distribution of this water is very uneven. At some places, the water storage is limited while it is ample at other places. We experience the different form of condensation as shown in the picture above and in the figure 5.1. As you see in this picture here that the figure 5.1, there are a different form of a precipitation, obligation, condensation. As you see here the condensation, picture of the condensation. First one it is, second one it is, third one it is, fourth one it is, fifth one it is. This form of a condensation occurred due to a water vapor in the atmosphere. As the atmospheric condition change, we see change in the form of a condensation. On winter morning, we find dew. In areas located at higher altitude, snowfall occur. While it rains in other places, some places experience dense fog, while some experience hailstone suddenly and face crop destruction. As we already discussed that the atmospheric condition changes and we see in the form of a condensation. On winter morning, we find dew. At higher altitude, we find snowfall occur, while in rain in other places. Some places we experience dense fog, while in some other places we experience hailstones suddenly and face crop destruction. Now we will discuss about the topic of the precipitation. Precipitation means water fall in a solid and or liquid state from the cloud to the earth's surface. The example of the precipitation, that one it is snow, hailstorms, rainfall. That are the major form of a precipitation. As we already discussed about the topic of the precipitation, now we will discuss about the topic of the snow. As we already know what is a snow. It will be generally we will get that snow in a Jammu Kashmir area which has a temperature below 0 degree Celsius. So, now we will discuss about the topic of the snow. When the temperature in the atmosphere fall below the freezing point, the water vapor directly turn into snow flakes. This is called sublimation. Snowfall, it is also known as a sublimation. When the temperature in the atmosphere fall below the freezing point, water vapor directly turn into snowfalls. This is called sublimation. Snow, as we also say, a sublimation. Here the vapor in the form of a gas transform into solid snow. Precipitation in the form of a solid particles of a snow is known as a snowfall. In high latitude and temperature region, in high latitudinal and temperate regions, snowfall occur at a mean sea level, while in tropical areas, snowfall occur at places located higher than the slow line altitude. As snow is in the solid form, it does not flow like a water. Layer of a snow get deposited. When the snow accumulate on a large scale, then the transport and communication system of the area collapse. People living in the region have to protect themselves from frost bite. When the snow melt, the region get water. As we already discussed about the topic of the snow. Snow, as we also say, as a sublimation. When the temperature in the atmosphere fall below the freezing point, water vapor directly turn into snowflakes. This is called sublimation. So, the vapor in the form of a gas transfer into the solid snow. The vapor in the form of a gas, it will be going to be transferred into solid state. Precipitation in the form of a solid particle of a snow is known as a snowfall. That is the definition of the snowfall. As we already know that the snowfall, that it is in a solid particle. It is in a snow type. It will be generally occur in a high latitudinal and below the freezing point area. Snowfall occur at a mean sea level, while in a tropical area, snowfall occur at a place located higher than the snowline altitude. As we already know that a snow is in a solid form. It does not flow like a water. It will be going to be accumulated in some area. The layer of the snow get deposited. It will be going to be accumulated on a large scale and the layer of the snow get deposited. So just for that, the transportation and communication system, it will be going to be disturbed just because of the accumulation of a snow on a large scale. People living in that area, they have to protect themselves from frost bite. When the snow melt, the region, it will be going to be become a watery. As you will see here, the figure of a snowfall, that is the 5.2. Now our next topic, that one, it is the hail. Hail. When there is a lot of heat on the earth's surface, the upward air flow blow at a greater speed. Because of this upward flow, the temperature of the air reduces and the condensation of the water vapor take place. Dark clouds are formed because of the upward movement of the air. This water droplet go to the higher altitude. Here, solidification of this droplet occur and hailstones are formed. As we already discussed about that, when there is a lot of heat on the earth's surface, the upward air flow blow at a greater speed. Because of this upward flow, the temperature of the air reduce and the condensation of the water vapor take place and the dark cloud are formed. Because of the upward movement of the air, this water droplet go on a higher altitude and solidification forming hailstones. As the hailstones are heavy, they fall toward the ground, but because of the frequent upward flow of air, they are repeatedly taken upward. Here a new layer of snow encapsulates the hail. This happens quite a few times. Here concentric layers are formed while the hail grow in size. These big heavy hailstones fall rapidly to the ground because of a gravity. We call the precipitation of this type as a hail shower. Because of the hail, crops may get destroyed and loss of a life and property may also occur. As we already discussed here that As the hailstone are heavy, they fall toward the earth's surface just because of the gravity. It will be going to be just due to the hailstone, it will be going to be destroy a crop, and loss of life and property may also occur. Hails occur in a summer in India, Africa, and in some part of Southeast Asia. Hails don't occur in equatorial area because of the heat in the atmosphere. Hails don't occur in a cold zone because of a lack of upward flow. As we already discussed that hailstone occur in a summer in India, Africa, and in some part of Southeast Asia. Now again we will hear this repeating this topic here, that what is a hail. When there is a lot of heat on the earth's surface, the upward air flow blow at a greater speed. That is a hail. Just because of this upward flow, the temperature of the air, it will be going to be reduces, and the condensation of the water vapor take place and dark clouds are formed. Condensation of the water vapor take place and the dark clouds are going to be formed. Upward movement of the air, this water droplet go at a very higher altitude, and solidification, it will be going to be forming a hailstorm. As we already know that the hailstorm are very heavy, they fall toward the earth's surface just due to the gravity. Just due to the falling of this hailstorm, and hailstones are very heavy, it will be going to be destroy a crop and the loss of a life and property. Hailstones generally occur in summer in India, Africa, in some part of Southeast Asia.